Alright, we're giving this a try with that. Okay, so I bought this picker here in 1980 or 1981 from George Shaw. So she's seen the days. This has been the picker. You can see right here where I tried to fix it. You can still pick huckleberries with it, but I don't. So after a long time of not having one, old George passed away, couldn't get one, I decided that I would try to build my own. They're not as easy as you like to think that they are. So these are the ones that I've built. Put that there. So I built this one here for my daughter Jasmine. This is a small one. I made the teeth a little bit wider. And you can hear they kind of make a sound when you're strumming it. That's because it's piano wire. Right? So it's just a little guy. But Jazz does really well with it. Teeth are a little bit wider so that, you know, it passes through the brush a little bit easier. So that's that one. And then I turn around and I made this one here. My brother nicknamed this one here Money. And you can see how big it is compared to my original. I literally set them side by side. I fanned my teeth out at the top, so you get the bigger ones at the top, smaller berries towards the bottom. This one here will hold about a gallon, maybe a gallon and a half. So yeah, she makes the money. I did start signing a lot of them and initialing them. This one here I started to make. I got this from, this is a paint can from Menards. And I'm kind of excited to get this one finished up at some point because it has this tough coating in there, so that ought to make it last a hell of a lot longer than any of the other ones. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. I used my Dremel to cut them. I made this one here. This one's for me. I put it to the test last year, and yeah, this one rock and rolled them. As you can see, comparative to my original, the dimensions are pretty much the same except for the back. I increased the backbone, so it has really, you know, more to catch on the back. So anytime you're picking huckleberries with a huckleberry picker, you will always have loss. It'll come over to the top, come out the sides, drop. We've always looked at it as we're just seeding the patch, keeping the old berries going. I'm gonna finish this one up and then I'll paint it, and then this one here will be good to go, and this one here will be my main one. This other one right here will be my backup, because I like to have a backup just for the hell of it. I started making this one here for my brother Don's daughter. Same as the first one I built. Now, yeah, you can critique how it's made. It doesn't matter to me. They're mine. It's just how I make them. And that doesn't quite finish yet. I have another one that's just like this. That's just about the same far along. So I'll get those done here soon. And then Jasmine didn't have a side can, so I made this side can for her. It'll hold about a little over 2 gallons. So if you want to do the math on that, that's going to be, you know, close to $100 when you fill this up. So every time you look at it, $100 fills it up. And you can see I decided to use washers on this one here for the holder and for the lid. And there you go. This is just some of the gear. I mean, when it comes to picking berries, you gotta have your gear all set and situated and right. I've had this side can here for it's been at this stage of its life for probably close to 20 years, if not longer. And that's gloves that are inside here. We usually wear these gloves here when we're picking, so you can grab onto brush, you know, your hands stay clean. You don't have to worry about grabbing onto the brush as you're going. This is bent piano wire. Piano wire is super strong stuff. It's hard to bend. You can see she's taking some damage, so I have to make new ones. I'm working on one for my buddy Johnny. Johnny, yours is right here. It's in the process. When it's all done, it won't even look like this. Most people probably couldn't even imagine, but I already like how it's coming around. And it's just something that I do when I get the chance. That's the lid inside there. I was having problems with this one here, so I stopped. Usually I'll stop because it will, you know, you just won't do it right. And you break stuff. Okay. So anytime I get a hold of these cans here, these are good for the little ones and can make it a little bit bigger. So usually take my Dremel, like this one here. I started this one here because people were buying them from me and then they kind of stopped, but every time I start making one, I start seeing it going a different way. So when it goes a different way, then I either stop or I finish it. Kind of like this guy right here. I like this one. I think that's how I'm going to do it from here on out. I'm going to work on hopefully this year. So you can see it's got like a coating on the inside here. So I really like that part. This year though, I'm planning on maybe doing some square ones. Little bit 1 gallon side can. I remember when I was first out picking with George and Doug, that this is what I carried around when I was picking with those guys. When I'm out on the patch, that's where I see all the guys. Everybody. Mom, Perry, Robert, Doug, George, old George, everyone. This is Johnny's other one. I have to work on it. Get it done before Huckleberry season starts. She's about to start. We got the whole, almost the whole setup going on here. But figured I'd try it with the old head thing. So we'll see how this comes out.